Welcome back to my channel. What do we think of the new background? Do we love it? Do we hate it? Today's video is going to be a video that was a recommendation from a friend of mine, and it is going to be what my all-time favorite products, the staples in my collection, the products that I cannot leave home without. When I travel, I have to have them unless I forget them. First and foremost, I'm going to go in kind of order of what I use on my face when I'm doing my makeup. So I'm going to start off with what I prime with. So first, for lips, obviously I will probably do this first every time I do my makeup. I'll try to put some kind of a balm on, so when I do my lipstick and my liner, they're not flaky, they're moisturized. I do love the Lush lip balms. So I think these are around $10 or $11 in store. You can also get them on the website. This one I have here is Buttered Brazils, and I also really love Honey Trap, but these are just really great. They're very natural ingredients. This one is vegan. They're cruelty free, which is awesome. They moisturize the lips really, really well. The first one is the Benefit Porefessional. This is just a mini size because I'm too cheap to run out right now and get a full size one. This is just really nice for priming the face. This is probably my all-time favorite. My second, which is the one that I don't have, is the Smashbox Photo Finish. I think it's the Smashbox Photo Finish, the clear one. They have that kind of silicone feel to them, and I just love the way they go on the face so smoothly. They both make my makeup last all day long. As far as eye primers go, I have one that is literally, I've been using it since I started watching YouTube, which was 8 years ago, 9 years ago, and I think everyone was using this, or at least everyone I was watching was using it. I went out and bought it and I have never turned back. It is the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. This is just like holy grail status for me. It's the perfect like neutral tone. It's not sticky, it's creamy. What's great about it is that it's very opaque, so any discoloration you have on your lids that you want to conceal before putting your shadow on, from redness or veins that we all have on the eyelids, this is going to cover that up, and it's going to make the eyeshadows just appear so much more vivid and bright. But it's very thick in texture, so it makes the eyeshadows adhere a lot better. First, this MAC eyeshadow here is something I've been using for years. It's just this really nice neutral light brown pinkish shade, and it is the shade Malt. This is perfection for the crease. I love it for that. My favorite cream eyeshadow is the Benefit Creaseless Cream Eyeshadow in the shade RSVP. This is definitely my lazy day makeup staple. Literally, it's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous pink champagne. I will put a swatch of it here. You can just put it all over the lid and blend it up into the crease, and it's got this really nice reflective quality to it where it looks almost like you've put something in the crease but you haven't, and it just looks like you've kind of put some effort into your look, but you really haven't. And that's what I love about it, because we all have those days where we're not waking up and doing our makeup, but we gotta look semi-decent, you know what I'm saying. Mascara. Now, I will admit, I have fallen into the L'Oreal Lash Paradise craze, and I really do like that mascara. For $7 that I pay for it at Walmart, you really can't beat the price. But the Benefit Their Real mascara, like, guys, this is my all-time favorite. Like, I can't stop. It's just really nice. The wand is really different, so it's just like a thicker rubber wand, and it's got this awesome little ball point at the end that's kind of spiky. And the ball point kind of allows you to, one, not only get really great control of the lower lashes, but two, you can kind of take it after you've done the regular mascara and take it on the outer lashes to kind of give your eyes more of a cat eye effect, lengthen the outer lashes a little. I find myself using eyeshadow palettes more than I do single eyeshadows. So as far as that goes, I have two favorites that I tend to go back to more than I do any other palettes in my collection. And of course, I'm pretty sure everyone has heard about this, has it, whatever, but the Original Naked palette, I can't. As you can see, mine has seen better days and I'm probably due for a new one. You can do anything with this palette. You can do a dark smoky look with these down here. You can do a neutral smoky look with these in the middle. You can do just a regular neutrally shimmery look with these right here. I mean, so as far as an honorable mention, I will say that the second most grabbed for palette in my collection is definitely the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. I find that this is just as nice, but not as versatile. So I love all the shades in this palette, and I definitely like it more than, you know, Naked Smoky, and Naked 2 is a little bit cool for me. I don't find myself grabbing for it as much. I personally love a good like neutral warm with like a pink tone to it. I don't know if that makes sense, but this is just awesome because all the shades in here have that rose gold hue to them, and I love the way that that looks on my blue eyes. So definitely a huge recommendation here. Love this palette. Okay, so one of my next products has disappeared off my desk. Where it is, we don't know. There is so much chaos going on right now on my desk, so it will probably pop up somewhere. But for brows, I have two products that I really like. One is one that I've been using for years. It is the MAC Veluxe Brow Liner in the shade Brunette. It's just awesome. It comes with a spoolie, which I hope every brow product that I use always comes with a spoolie, because if it doesn't, then we're giving it a girl bye. This one's not very pigmented. That's what I believe a good brow product is, because then you can lightly go into the brows and you're not having to do your brows like, you know, you're handling fine china or something. Other product that I love that I can't find, and this one's kind of newer in my collection, I'd say I've been using it for about the last 9 months, but the Benefit Gimme Brow Fiber Mascara. And I think it kind of gives my brows more of a shape, and because it is kind of a mascara, I find that it holds them in place throughout the day. I don't have any problems with either of these products with discoloration or fading away. I don't typically wear foundation. I used to every single day of my life. I used to wear the Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua, and everyone on YouTube used to rave about that, and I fell into that trap. So instead of using a foundation, what I will typically do is use a heavier coverage concealer and just dot it on my problem areas and blend it out, and then put a fuller coverage, kind of like a powder foundation on top of it. Now I do have a concealer that is it's freaking amazing. My Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 15 Fair. Girl, I have been using this for a year now. I have had this one tube. It has lasted me. Coverage is fantastic. The color is perfect. It lasts for a very long time. A little goes a long way. It's not cakey. It's just, all in all, the best foundation that I've used in a long time. This replaced my MAC Pro Longwear, which I used for years. Now for the under eyes, what I use to kind of give this brightness here is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser for dark circles sealer. It's got this very nice pink tone to it, which brightens up but doesn't look like white or anything. This is just really awesome. It's cheap, it's drugstore. Better than a lot of high-end concealers and brighteners that I've used. So as far as contouring and highlighting, there's a couple products that I absolutely love. To start off with is my NYX Wonder Stick. So I mentioned this in my last video. I don't use the light side of this stick because I think it's a little bit too yellow tone for me, but honestly, nothing beats the contour shade of this. It's perfect. It's the perfect cool tone for a cream contour. When I contour, I do a little bit of cream and I top it with a contour powder. Now, when we're talking about setting contours and highlights and brighters and all that, my favorite contour palette, this is the only palette that I've ever purchased twice. This Shade and Light palette from Kat Von D. Guys, I don't have the words to tell you about what a difference this made in my makeup routine. Like, I cannot tell you. I bring this everywhere with me. I did my friend's makeup for her wedding this past November. This is what I used. It's beautiful. You open it up, 6 shades. Sometimes I'll go into the yellow shade, and during the summer months, if I'm not super pale, if I'm trying to kind of tone down that brightening Maybelline under eye concealer, sometimes I can even go in with this shade and it kind of neutralizes it a little bit, so it's not like body's tan, face is pasty. I like to mix them together sometimes, various shades, to kind of color correct and get the exact shade that I'm looking for under my eye. These two right here, this contour and the NYX Wonder Stick, and this shade right here, which is Subconscious, they're like a match made in heaven. Seriously, they're like the same color. They're perfect for layering together. They work in harmony well. This one sometimes I will also throw into the mix. It has a little bit more of an orange tone to it, so it's good for bronzing up the face, but totally worth it. Literally, I will use this until the day I stop contouring. Now, the next category was a touch hard for me. It's my favorite makeup product, and it's that highlight, girl. I can't get enough of highlighters. I have so many freaking highlighters. It's ridiculous. It's kind of sad, actually. But these are 4 that I narrowed it down to. It was really hard for me to do. I'm going to start out with my all-time favorite, one that I've been using, again, for years. It's the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. So this is just kind of perfect. It's just kind of perfection in a pan, to be honest. It's just this nice baked highlighter. It's basically just kind of how I suck at describing colors, if you haven't figured that out already, but this is just the perfect champagne highlight. And you know, you can definitely build it up and make it like blinding honey, but if you want it to be natural, you can just dust it on for a nice natural looking highlight. Literally, I can't stop using it, and honestly, I've had this one pan for probably way too long, but I've never had a problem with an expired powder product. So honestly, it's totally fine, but it has literally lasted me forever. This is the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek Pearlized Highlighter in the shade Smoke and Whistles. This is more rose gold, looks like in the pan, but I put this on first and then I'll layer it with Soft and Gentle, and that's what I've done today. And you can see that it's just kind of given me this really nice glow. One blush to mention today. I've had this blush for like 4 years and I should probably repurchase it, but I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So it is the MAC Mineralized Blush in Warm Soul. I'm wearing this today. This is definitely a warm peachy toned, definitely has a little bit of pink to it, and definitely is one of those lazy day makeup products again. Obviously, we see a theme here. I enjoy being lazy with my makeup sometimes. It has so much of like a glow and a sheen to it because it is that mineralized finish. But, you know, you can put it on as a blush and you have that sheen of a highlighter with this because it is so glowy. Okay, so let's move on to lips. Okay, so I'm going to start with liners. I have 2 favorite liners. These are 2 that always, again, I go back to. I repurchase. Okay, so the first one is Subculture. This was the first lip liner I ever bought. But this one's just a nice neutral pink. So it's definitely got a brown undertone to it, but it's definitely pink. So if you are a neutral lipstick lover like I am, this will be perfect for you. Now my second favorite is also another MAC lip liner. This one I think is my all-time favorite. Oak is just pretty much a neutral, it's just pretty much just a neutral brown shade. So I can pretty much wear this with any pink, any like nude, any brown, anything like that, which is pretty much all I wear on my lips these days, but it looks natural. So you're not gonna put this on and be like, wow, she overlined the shit out of her lips. No, it's just nice. Okay, 3 lipsticks I have to mention. The first one is MAC's Velvet Teddy. Definitely a gorgeous shade like this, but it's definitely just it's like a dark neutral. And I love the matte formula lipsticks from Matte. They're not super drying, for me at least. They're not super drying, and they last pretty much all day, honestly. Like, I've never had a problem. Because it is a stick formula, obviously you're gonna have to reapply here and there, but for the most part they stay on really well. Now the next one I have to mention is also a matte formula from MAC, and it is, I don't know, this is kind of like the lighter toned sister to that lipstick. My favorite combination is to use Honey Love and Oak together, but these two colors are just my all-time favorite. And yeah, they're just pretty gorgeous, honestly. I mean, what is better than a nude lipstick? I don't know. Can you tell me? For me, nothing. Now, the next two are from ColourPop. I absolutely love ColourPop I absolutely love ColourPop lip products. Two of my favorite formulas are just the plain lippy sticks and the matte liquid lip. First one is a lippy stick, and again, this is what I used for my best friend on her wedding day. I love this color. It's definitely, again, a more neutral shade, but this one has a lot more of a mauve pink undertone to it. So this one is in the shade Oh Snap. Now, as far as their matte liquid lips go, my favorite shade is Midi. Now, I will admit these are a tad drying on the lips. I will put aside the fact that it's a touch drying for the fact that this shade is pretty much my perfect like nude pink shade. It's definitely more on the pink side. I think this was $6, which again, you really can't beat the price of ColourPop's products and the quality of their formulas. So love it. We've reached the end of my long list of favorite products. Lord knows I could have gone on for way longer, but I'm not gonna make you guys sit through 2 hours of, oh my god, I love this lipstick, oh my god, I love this palette. It's just not worth it. So, but anyway, thank you so much again for tuning into my channel and watching this video. Make sure to comment, subscribe, hit that little notification bell if you want to see every time I post a video. And that's it for today, guys. Have a good one. Bye.